Hi everyone. I am here today to talk to you about leading the online discussion for the long reads article. If you already led discussion in person in the first half of the semester, then you don't need to watch this video. You will need to participate in the online long reads discussion, and I explained that in the video that I go over the syllabus in. This is just for discussion leaders. Okay, so if you are the discussion leader, in the week before you lead discussion, you're going to want to read the long reads article. You're going to want to communicate with your partner and come up with a good discussion question, and I'll talk to you a little bit about what that will look like. And then you're also going to want to look for one extra media clip, something like a short news article, a video clip, a photograph, some other media for students to watch or read that in some way connects to the theme or the reading that you're assigning for the week. So for example, I'm going back to one of the previous long reads we had. If you were the discussion leader while we were reading the article about the boy who accidentally died from the gun going off, then you could provide a short clip about another consequence of not having stricter regulations about safe gun storage, or another case of, of someone getting accidentally shot, or maybe a report about how many toddlers get shot every year or something like that. Or if you wanted to, you could provide a short article or clip that presents a counter argument to the calls for stricter gun storage regulations or gun regulations, and that would give students something to engage with as well. So every week there's going to be the long reads article and the media clip chosen by you. You need to send me your media clip and discussion questions by Sunday night. And then you're going to be, so the main jobs you do are reading your article, communicating with your partner, finding a media clip to go along with your article, and then by Sunday night, sending me the media clip and 2 discussion questions. They can kind of be multi-part questions if you want them to. One of the questions will be just about the reading itself, and then the other one will be asking students to connect the media clip that you selected with the long reads article. And then I'll talk to you a little bit about how you're going to moderate the discussion. So first, about writing good discussion questions. It's really important that you write a question that's it's possible for students to really engage in a conversation that goes on for the course of the week. So it has to be broad enough and something that they can relate to, but also ask them to sort of draw from the readings and that sort of thing. So I give you an example here. So you don't want questions that are too narrow. I'm down here on tips for writing good questions. You don't want something that's too narrow. You want it to lead to thoughtful engagement and discussion among your classmates, to be sustained a conversation over the course of the week. Question can have multiple parts. So, for example, say you were leading a discussion, I'm just making this up, but on an article about how Americans don't enjoy their jobs and work too much. So a good discussion question could have several components. Here's a sample discussion question. Think of a job you've had or that you want to have. Reflect on what you receive from your work. Money is obviously one key element, but what else do you get from working? What intangible goods come to you as a result of your work? Status, companionship, a sense of identity. Once you answer that question, now ask yourself, is what I desire from work something I can realistically expect from it? And then connect your own ideas about the article you read. Oh, I changed this. It's not actually, I was making up one about Americans. The article you read on American work ethic. And then because you're not leading the discussion in person, writing a good discussion board question is going to be a really important part of how I evaluate you. And then the next thing that you're going to do, so then on Sunday, you'll send me those questions. If you can send them earlier, that's great, because I can go back and forth with you and kind of help you refine them and make sure that they're really solid questions. And then during the week, you will moderate the discussion online. So I'll post it on there, but you're going to be going onto the discussion board every single day. Like if a student responds to your question, you can ask follow-up questions. So starting on Tuesday, because they're not going to be, by Monday, there won't be too much to respond to. And so Discussion leaders should aim to post at least 4 posts each day from Tuesday to Friday. So, and you can do more than that. I would recommend, like, if you go on to the discussion board and 5 people have answered your questions, like, you can respond to half of them and your partner can respond to half of them. And then if people ask you questions, you can respond to them. So your post can be follow-up questions for students to answer, responses to student posts, or questions for students based on their post. And then at the end of the day, Friday, it will be done, and I'll grade the students for their participation. Then I'll grade you for your engagement in moderating the conversation. So basically, you're going to be the person going on every day to the discussion and replying to people, and just on that same discussion thread where you just engage with. It's like if you're leading discussion and someone says something, and then instead of just being like, thanks for that comment, and then asking the next person what they think, you're going to follow up with other, maybe you and your partner brainstorm a bunch of follow-up questions that you could post below the thread partway through the week to keep the conversation going. Anything that you can think of to kind of make sure that it's a really engaged discussion. So then you'll send it to me. You'll see, let's see, the first presenters are Maria and Megan next week. So by a week from today, they'll send me their questions and their media clip. And then the student weekly led discussion, you click on this, that will open up this, and then you'll send it to me. I'll post the initial question right here. And I put the instructions below here for everybody to see. And then students will reply to this thread, and that will get it started. And then you'll be able to reply to everything below that. So you'll be in charge of monitoring that conversation. If you have any questions, let me know. And Maria and Megan, I'll be communicating with you a lot, because I'm hoping that you guys can set the example for how this should go and what it looks like when it works well. And that's about it, I think. So you can see here I've got the reading that you've chosen, and then I've also got the place for the media clip to be added, so students are prepared that they're going to be watching those. And we do not have one starting the first week, so we'll get this going the second week, and then you can, to see what week you're going, you can look down at the names here. So if someone's watching this because they haven't led discussion and their name's not on here, please let me know. I think I caught everybody, made sure they were all up there. And that's it. Please let me know if you have any questions. You can email me, or remember, a really good way to ask questions is when you go to the homepage of Canvas, you click on the virtual office, and that way everybody can see the answers to your questions if you have any. So you just put them right there. It's just kind of office hours thread that I'll check twice a day. All right, thanks a lot. Hope you have a great day.